the stuff that we're about to say.
Welcome to Biscuits and Backshots. Happy Halloween. It's April 22nd. Spook.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't technically have to be. Interesting. Okay, so like, you can wish someone a happy holiday.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Whenever.
You're not saying today is Halloween.
No, I just hope.
Today is Christmas. You can just say like Merry Christmas. It's technically, linguistically not wrong.
When you go to the store, like a week
incorrect.
before Christmas, they say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, how early can you say it?
Whenever.
Is this like a Hallmark thing where you have to, once you're past the previous holiday, you can start saying it?
Maybe. Well, I feel like after, like the day after Christmas, you can still be like, I hope you had a Merry Christmas.
When is Thanksgiving here?
Third Thursday of November.
Does it make me sound cultured when I ask when is Thanksgiving here?
When is it in Canada? Like,
what's the word for Thanksgiving in America?
Why do Canadian people have Thanksgiving? Because there's like a whole.
I have no fucking. I grew up, born and raised, no idea what it's about. I just know we eat turkey and cranberry sauce.
Yeah, that's they literally just snaked it, huh?
Yeah, it's just a reason you eat tasty food. And expect our grandparents to cook for long amounts of time for us.
Mm-hmm. And to just rub it in the face of the First Nations, eh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's all shit now. Remember when we viciously betrayed you right after we said...
We've never done anything like that in Canada, though. Canada, the First Nations people and the settlers have gotten along perfectly fine.
To this day.
To this day. Yep.
Certainly not.
Why do you think there's some totem poles in some select areas?
And one of those rock men that nobody could accurately describe to me the reason for.
I'll give you $1 if you can tell me the term for that.
Or the rock man?
Well, yes, it is a man. Just making sure we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's like
thing.
2 rocks and then a rock on top of it.
Yeah, and then one in the
another
middle.
rock. It looks like a man.
I'll give you $1 if you can tell me the name of it.
Well, I'm not going to win that $1.
It's an Inukshuk.
Oh, fuck, I did know
that. Yep, ye ol' Inukshuk.
God damn it.
I'll give you another $1 if you can tell me the capital of Nunavut.
Nunavut?
Since we're doing Canada trivia.
Iditarod. No. Is it also an Inukshuk?
It is not Iditarod, and it is not an Inukshuk.
What is it?
Iqaluit.
Iqaluit, okay. Yeah. Oh, just to cover our bases, we know full well that even like 10 years ago they were finding buried fucking Inuit children under fucking recently built schools. So it's not like that was all pretend. What we said before.
About what?
Canada's
no.
recklessly
First
bad
Nations
dealing with
and First Nations and the Eskimo are different.
Yeah, they love that. Their people
kind.
love being called Eskimos. I saw, man, it's still very racist in Canada. Well, I heard a lot of people say...
Well, I guess yes, but not in the same sense.
Nah, it's... Yeah, no, I guess it's different. It's not like those Redskins. Now they call them chugs. Because
I had never fucking heard the term chug until like a year ago.
Really?
My mom said it.
Oh my god.
And she didn't even say it in like a derogatory way.
Hmm.
I think she was like referencing what someone else was saying, like, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, she used to call them chugs, like, cause one of my best friends when I was a kid was First Nations. Him and his family used to spend all this time over there.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera. And then my mom told me recently, I guess there was like one of her friends was racist and always called them chugs, and I was like, chug?
Yeah, it's rough.
What the fuck does that mean? What is that? And she was like, 'cause alcohol. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's a slur that literally blames them for the shit that fucking white settlers forced them into. It's rough. But there is a thing now. Like one of the guys I knew in Vancouver, is a gangster type. He had on his knuckles tattooed Chug Life. Yeah.
So that coming a mile away.
Yeah, of course. It's cool though. He could really pound him down too. Not for nothing.
Man, I tell you, those Native Americans sure can gamble.
Christ. We're just getting more and... Well, luckily this won't be up for 10,000 years,
I think
we
it's
won't
really
be
funny
canceled.
that we, don't talk about, controversial or offensive stuff until the podcast starts. And then it just fucking bursts forth.
It's all, it's all the pressure to be funny.
Yep.
So
yeah, because that's what this is. This is comedy. This is funny.
Rather than being funny,
this
we
is
just
certainly
say
not turned into
shit.
a fucking satirical political podcast.
Oh, God.
I wish there was another word
that's
for...
what people want.
No, we're not doing this for other people.
You're right. They will never hear it.
Yeah, for all we know, the people in the future, this is for history.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I mean, it'll really capture the moment in history.
What we're doing right now.
For the next species, probably lizards, that takes over the world.
Okay, so you know who...
Semi-aquatic.
Speaking of future, you know who Anya Taylor-Joy is?
No.
I'll show you.
The singer?
No, she's an actress.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what she was in.
How out of the loop does this make me look?
And she's somewhat popular, but
Okay.
pretty. I'll say that.
Okay.
Pretty out of the loop.
Gotcha.
This is her.
It looks like mousy Marilyn Monroe.
What? I can't remember which movies she's been in. But, yeah, pretty distinctive look.
Yeah.
Especially the fact that her eyes are almost at the edges of her face.
Yeah. Got them wide bore eyes.
But yeah, someone was watching a video today. And for the record, podcasters, this girl is very conventionally attractive. She's just got very unique features, which is important.
Yeah,
for this.
it's barely different from the
she probably has trouble buying sunglasses at gas stations.
I guarantee whoever puts her in a movie is like, I want somebody beautiful, but a little different.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is you have to have beauty. You've seen those mathematically, scientifically perfect people.
Yeah, and they look like Mega Chad.
Giga Chad and fucking
doesn't even work anymore.
And yeah, and they've done it with different celebrities who are famous for certain body parts, and they put it all together, and it's quote unquote the perfect person, but it's just not how it works. You need to have that edge, that factor, that uniqueness, and that's what her eyes are.
Because she's a little mousy and she's got wide eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, I was watching a video today, and it was it was talking about, I believe it was referencing a show that was in the 70s. It wasn't a super popular show, but I think it was a niche sort of thing that had a little following. And people were talking about how the actors and actresses, some of the actors and actresses in that show didn't look like they were from the 70s. They looked like they were from today's age.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't their dress or the way they spoke. It was just the way they look. And it was the lady in the video was talking about the difference between modern versus classical looking people.
Yeah, Giga Chad in the 70s would have had
looked
thick
fucking weird,
sideburns,
you know? And it's
a wider jaw.
It wasn't even the hairstyles or anything like that. It was just their face. It's hard to put your finger on, but if you saw the pictures, you would definitely see what I mean. Some people look like they're from a previous era, and I guess she brought up Anya Taylor-Joy because she often plays people from the Victorian era and whatever. And the lady in the video was like, I don't see it. I don't see her. It just doesn't. She doesn't look classical to me.
Yeah.
And I looked at the comments, and someone was like, "Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy looks like she's from the future."
Yeah.
What we're going to evolve into.
That's what the people on TV are going to look like in 30 years, right before the cataclysm.
Did I tell you about my, cause like, you know, the whole stereotypical alien look.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
skinny gray,
The gray
alien with
alien,
the
yeah.
big head
And
and,
the
the big
long
eyes.
fingers.
You know, and no jaw.
Yeah.
You know, I look at that, and I'm thinking to myself, I've thought about this previously. Like, that kind of tracks with the way that we're evolving. If
Yeah.
you look back at, like, apes to humans, we've gotten,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
the height, not necessarily, but, like,
If you extrapolate it,
you know,
yeah,
that our
it could
brains
happen.
have grown, our jaws have shrunk, our
Especially if
limbs have
this
gotten longer and thinner.
if this fitness kicks dies down, and people put more, you know, work into like robots and yeah, that could happen. That's actually one of a pretty popular UFO theory. Not that I
Is it
believe-
future humans?
Yeah, that it's just time travelers and shit, sort of fucking with shit, and that's why they don't contact, because they don't want to.
Butterfly effect.
Yeah, they don't want to horse shit around too much. This is probably outside of my fucking range, but there is a theory in quantum physics, because at the quantum level there is time travel, and
Only
that is
into
to say,
the future, though. You can't
well,
go in the
no.
past.
It does go both ways.
What? I guess, yeah, if
just
we're
some
at
of the
quantum level.
some of the interactions will do the effect before it began. It's weird.
Oh, yeah, because they did that study with the the muons,
Mhm.
where they tested the amount of muons passing through at the top of a mountain
Yeah.
versus the amount passing through at sea level. And like, concretely, they were like, I don't know why,
Yeah.
but this is fucking something is weird with space-time
Yeah.
going on right now, and it is
Quantum mechanics
odd.
rules, and the best part of it is that we don't know jack shit all about it enough to say anything conclusively, which means you can. This is the best part of science: is you can believe whatever until it's proven otherwise. So part of that, if you extrapolate that into the fucking, you know, the grander scale, that is to say, like the scale that we live on, the atomic and you know above. They're saying that if you actually did travel back in time, it might not even have a butterfly effect. It might not do shit. It might just be.
Would you just split into a different instance?
Well, it could be that, you know, it was just going to happen anyway, like that, because you already did it, that kind of thing, where it's sort of a fatalistic approach, or just that the system isn't that delicate. Like, you could try and fuck things around, but it won't work. It'll just continue as normal, displacing whatever you changed a bit. Sort of like, you know,
That seems like
throwing
that
a
would
pebble into a bathtub.
that feels like we're in the realm of split instances now.
Could be.
Where, like, if you fuck something up, it's just like, oh, okay, cool, well, we'll just create a new instance.
Mm-hmm.
And then that dimension will be fine. A new branch, per se. Of, you know, you fucking slapped the queen, and now we have to make a new branch. Or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's.
It's like, you slapped a dead person?
Mm.
I don't know why we'd have to create a new branch for that, but...
I mean, I think the idea is, like, you go back in time, you come down, you go booga booga at, like, a local person, and say, like, the 1950s. You go back to see what you changed, and you didn't. There was just one news story about a guy
Getting ooga booged?
getting ooga booged by aliens.
Ooga booged.
He got ooga booged pretty hard.
I've been ooga booged.
Mm-hmm. And either that already happened, or that's new, but it didn't make that big of a difference.
Yeah, no one cared.
Like, if you went back in time to kill Hitler, they'd, you know, make a...
Someone else would just take over.
Yeah, they'd get a look-alike, or the only time you could get back to is when Hitler was in the bunker and nobody saw him die, you know? By the way, I think we've done this on the podcast before. We're starting to get far enough into the podcast where we might accidentally repeat ourselves, but... No, we definitely did. We talked about whether or not you'd kill Hitler if it wouldn't change anything. We did that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know why. Like, that's just killing someone for no reason.
Yeah, just for the joy of it.
Yeah, but I just wouldn't, like, I just wouldn't
Did I tell you about the? Did we go about the?
I put myself through that. I can imagine my life is gonna get better after killing somebody.
I'd feel strong.
I mean, if they were like, if they were somebody like, if I was playing fucking Rocket League and they were smurfing, then yeah, I'd fucking rip their limbs off with
the moment
great
before
enjoyment.
they die. Like, you'd have to jump ahead 60 years, and they're like, they've had a long, full life, and no one's around.
That reminds me of a theoretical question.
Oh, okay.
Which you might answer a certain way just for comedy, but I am actually interested to see what you'll say.
Okay.
Vape Break.
Oh, yeah. This Vape Break is brought to you by the Moan Room.
Shit.
Oh, God. I guess start switching to vape.
Anyways.
Alright, back to the show.
This Vape Break sponsored you by Halls. So, theoretical question.
Yeah,
and I'm hoping I'll word this correctly.
Okay.
So, someone murders your fucking wife or your mom or someone very near and dear to you, right?
Okay.
Like me. Someone murders me.
Okay.
Aw. Wait a minute. Aw. Someone murders me.
Okay. Got it.
And
I'll kill him.
this is okay. This is
I'll get there before the
we're
cops
in
do.
a hypothetical Earth.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Timeline, whatever.
Parallel.
Where there is a drug, an injection you can give that immediately and instantly makes us pacifies that person, so they will never commit another crime again.
Zombifies them.
No, they're still like alive and well.
They're the same person, but
They're the same person. They will never commit that crime again. It
removes
is a
part of their
100% guarantee that they will never harm anyone ever again.
Okay. So
They are
part
fucking
of their free
Jesus
will.
incarnate, like
Okay.
perfect person.
We should just make everyone take that. Yeah. Go ahead.
That person kills me, gets caught, gets the injection, boom. Do you think they should still be punished?
I don't know if they should, but they will be.
Right. The question is, would you want to? Do you still want to punish them?
Yeah.
Like the fucking cops come up to you and they're like, hey, do you still want to send him to prison?
Yeah,
This guy will never do it again, and he's 100% remorseful. He apologizes to you. He's like, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. I wish I hadn't done it. I feel terrible. There's nothing I can do, etc., etc.
Well, it depends how he killed you, I think.
Oh, he fucking
First degree?
He raped me to death.
First,
It's bad.
No, I'll kill him. Fuck him.
You're gonna kill the guy.
Yeah.
Who will never commit. Okay, and feels.
Yeah.
And
He already did though. It's too late.
so that's where the question is because there's no justice in that anymore.
No, none.
It's
Revenge.
purely revenge.
Yeah. Totally.
See, I thought you were gonna say that.
It's not comedic effect. That's how I feel. I think.
I'm trying to think deeper into that. Because okay, how about this? You have to kill him.
Yeah. Ideal. Yeah. Totally. I'll bash him with a hammer. Fuck it.
See, I don't think you would.
I think I would.
I think you're saying this for the podcast.
If I could get away with it, because I have to.
No,
take
you're
the-
gonna get injected.
Oh.
If you fucking do that, you're gonna get injected too.
And then
You're killing him.
Then I never can do anything bad again.
Correct.
Hmm.
Yeah, and which is interesting because listeners, that may sound like a good thing, but I have a feeling for that is a bad thing.
Well, it does remove some options. And whose idea of bad is this?
You cannot
injection based
commit
around?
a crime.
Any crime.
None. You can fucking like
Well, that's
speed. But I'm not saying like, oh, you can't drive with fucking flip flops and no socks because technically, like, no,
Yeah.
like no crimes.
Eh.
Yeah, you are goody two shoes if you.
That's dangerous. Because if enough people have to take that injection, anyone can just sort of, like the people writing the laws could make that. Like if it was just violent crimes, then yeah, sure. I'll get my one in. Hopefully nothing else bad happens. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, for argument's sake, I'll say you cannot commit any more crimes. And this is like, I'm saying that very loosely we don't necessarily have to worry about, like, they enact a new law that's like, you can't have sex with your wife. And it's like, no, I fucking got the injection. I can't commit any crimes. Like, I'm talking, like, you can't be a bad person.
Yeah, things traditionally seen. Things
Right.
that should be...
No blackmail, you know. Because we can go on and on
no
until,
pyramid
like,
schemes.
the butterfly effect of each action, like,
Yeah.
is...
Yeah, because if enough people took that, the government would be revolution-proof. And that would put us in a sore spot.
They could do anything. Is revolution bad?
Yeah, that's
Could
the
you
thing.
still do revolution?
If it's morally based, then there's some wiggle room there. But yeah.
Yeah, because you could, like,
Yeah, no,
is revolution bad?
If I was gonna get...
it hurts some people and helps others. So then we could say, okay, well, bad is relative to your intentions. You know, are you intending to do good, or are you intending to do bad?
Knowingly,
That being said, people have psychosis. People have bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, where your mood is altered chemically.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you're not in control of that. So, like, you know, if I've been manic and I'm like, oh, I'm going to help people by fucking stealing everyone's contact lenses and glasses and smashing them so that everyone trains themselves to see without them. Like, sure, that's a good intention on my part, quote unquote, but it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, this goes back to that, you know, that guy in Canada who chopped that guy's head off on the bus? Yeah. Well, this
with
is,
a knife!
Yeah.
Fuck!
This is a bit different because he had a full-on psychotic break. Like, he had severe mental illnesses. And then he went to the fucking clinic for 10 years.
For 2 or 10?
10.
Okay.
And now he's free.
See, that's like a real life example of the
exactly.
injection, you know.
And a lot of people aren't too happy about that.
I think as long as he's fully fucking... I mean, I could see it going out of the way. I can devil's advocate most arguments.
Yeah.
I could see it going either way, because you could say, like, if he is guaranteed reformed and taking his medication, and he's like, I never want to go back there, etc.,
Yeah.
cool. That being said,
And he
has the fucking... It was him that did it.
Yeah.
His eyes, his hands. He was there for it. He saw it. And cutting someone's fucking head off with a knife on a bus is gonna shape you no matter how many fucking meds you take.
He got PTSD about it.
Yeah,
Because after he came to, he was horrified. But, yeah, I don't know. I think the closeness to me in this example, like if you know, if it was like a Twitter poll, like this guy killed somebody and we gave him the injection, like, is it okay for the victim's family to kill him? I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know about that. But because...
The schizophrenia guy?
No, in the original example. But because it's me being the sort of victim's family here, I definitely know what I want. I also think the clearness of mind in this case. Like, he didn't win the insanity defense. So,
Really?
No, in the original example.
Oh, I thought you were saying the schizophrenia guy on the bus didn't. I was like, that, how the fuck?
He definitely got the...
What does it take?
Yeah, for real. It takes exactly that.
Yeah, that right there.
That shit's scary, man. That's a scary-ass disease, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's too scary.
Yeah, I remember when I was in the psychiatric hospital, I was like, oh my god, I have bipolar, I'm fucking crazy, you know, like, etc. And, like, that was the first time for sure. The second time I was in there, and for listeners, I checked myself in the second time, because I'm a good boy.
It was the first time as well, right?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
No, absolutely not. No, I got fucking ambulance to the hospital, and then the hospital was like asking me questions, and I was like, well, I mean, God told me. And they were like, interesting. We have a facility we're going to bring you to.
I see.
Yeah. No, the second time I checked myself in, but, like, the second time was really interesting because I was there voluntarily. I was a lot more open and observant.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, fuck you, let me out of here.
Yeah, internalized.
Yeah. And that definitely changed because my idea of crazy was originally like, if you have any mental illness, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Know. Then it switched to, if you have schizophrenia, you're fucking crazy. But then it switched from that because I was like, man, that actually, like, yeah, that is like pretty stereotypically everyone's idea of crazy.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it sucks.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks.
The whole time.
Dude, I wouldn't wish schizophrenia on my worst fucking enemy, man. That shit is
Nah.
terrible. My idea of crazy is people who have mental illness, like bipolar, schizophrenia, whatever it is, you know about it, have been prescribed medications, they know their treatment options, and choose to not take them.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's when I'm like, because the amount of people I talked to when I was in there, where I was like, what got you in here, you know, whatever, the vast majority of them were like, I stopped taking my meds.
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
Yeah, why?
And they're like, well, I just didn't think I needed them anymore. and at the time, I'm like, oh, interesting, you know, okay, whatever, because I'm in it too. But now I see it as like, the way I see that mindset is the equivalent, and I don't know if it was on podcasts that I said it, maybe it was someone else I was talking to recently, but I was like, it to me, the treatment and medication is like eating healthy. Eating salads or going to the gym. Let's just use that as a metaphor.
Yeah, it's like you don't
stop get fit. You don't get fit, and then you're like, cool, I did it. Back to the cheeseburgers. That's not how it fucking works. You have to keep.
It's
going.
like AIDS medication, man. You can't be like, oh, I think I'm fine now. I'm gonna stop taking my fucking AIDS medication.
And like, the thing that kind of sucks, at least when it comes to, because like, a lot of times if people stop taking their medication because of schizophrenia, it's because the schizophrenia is telling them to not take medication. Right? With bipolar disorder, a lot of times the reasons people stop taking them is either A, they're not the meds for them, like they're just like it's hard to find your personal medications that work for you.
Yeah,
so
it took my sister like 15 years.
Oh yeah, it's fucking rough.
This was starting earlier when they didn't have as much shit.
Yeah, because you don't know what's going to work for each person, so it's just trial and error. But the thing that causes most people to stop taking them for bipolar disorder is missing the highs.
No, yeah.
Because bipolar is like, you know, imagine a guitar string that's detuned, and you're just like, wow, a huge wave, you know, up and down and up and down. The medication kind of smooths it out. It makes it like smoother waves, because you don't want just a flat line. That's what people fear when they're like, I don't want to take mood stabilizers, I'll turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm like, bro, that's like saying, I don't want to do a bump of cocaine, I'll turn into fucking Scarface and start shooting guns into the air. Like, it's a gradient, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because the highs are pretty fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. I don't know, that's one thing about, because I've been looking into this shit since I'm going to be on healthcare pretty soon.
Oh, nice, congrats.
Thank you. But if everything in the... Well, anyway, that's one good thing for me is that, like, I've heard a lot of people, especially with, like, OCD, where it's, like, not necessarily as, like, detrimental as other things.
Yeah, it's not as crippling as,
because people
like
be like, oh,
schizophrenia.
If I take the medicine, it'll, carve into my personality. And it's like, man, I don't care what it takes when it's just lows. I'd gladly take middling. I'd turn myself into a Stepford wife, you know?
And that's what I mean, is that I wish it wasn't... I wish I could talk to everyone who was worried about taking medication to help their mood.
Yeah.
Because it's such a widespread belief that you will turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
That you just won't have any emotions. And I'm like, that's not... It's a fucking sliding scale. It's a gradient. You know, if I took fucking twice as much medication as I take right now, if my dosage was like even 30% higher, I would probably turn into a zombie. Or a bit of, I'd gray out, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the balance that's important, and so many fucking people will go to like Whole Foods or some shit, myself included, previous to, you know, my first stint at the hospital.
Yeah.
Go to Whole Foods and buy like fucking St. John's Wort,
Yeah.
5-HTP,
Does
and all
nothing.
kinds of shit. And it's like,
Absolutely
and even if it does, it's not fucking there. It's so unregulated.
Yeah.
That whole thing, and it's like, oh well, it's natural, and I'm like, well, motherfucker, so is lithium.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
no,
so is
literally.
iron.
Yeah.
Those are both natural elements.
Yeah. And the thing about like, oh, it's natural. It's like it's also, you know.
So are fucking mushrooms and poison ivy. Doesn't mean they're good for
and
you.
when you
It's
buy
natural.
mushrooms, you don't know how strong they're gonna be,
Yeah,
which
it
is a big deal if you're trying to like fix an actual like fucking medical issue.
Yeah, you're trying to microdose or something.
Yeah.
And one dose is double.
Oops, heroic.
Yeah. Oh, whoopsie daisy, everything's floating around, and I tried microdosing before going to work.
Ugh, Christ.
Yeah, dude. So you go fucking. I mean, they're getting better, but still.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's the difference between getting mushrooms and getting like lab tested psilocybin pills specifically for that kind of shit. You know, it's science is there for a reason, boys.
Yeah, there's just this strong distrust in a lot of people.
It's because of the 50s, my man. It's because mental
MK
health.
Ultra and shit.
Well,
you know,
not
all the
just that,
weird, sketchy
but just like
shit that they've
the
done.
asylums. Like,
Oh, yeah,
those
fuck
asylums were going until the 80s, and the entire idea was to zombify people because they didn't know what else to
They're
do.
like, fuck it, knock a piece of their brain out.
Hmm. And that idea, you know, I mean, they sort of did that in the 50s with like Prozac and shit as well.
Oh yeah.
Because women were hysterical.
Yep.
You needed
Those
them to-
uteruses, man, they'll spin around inside of you and cause all kinds of problems.
But yeah, that's sort of the view of mental health treatment has lasted despite it taking leaps and bounds
Yep.
in the last like 20 to 30 years.
Dude, speaking of old school mental illness treatments and asylums, God, that concept, dude.
It is creepy.
Now psychiatric hospitals are just fucking really expensive hotels.
Yeah,
You know, it's like a school. You just go in there and you take classes all day,
yeah.
which is really like helpful. You
That's
know?
good.
But yeah, you're definitely not just locked in a fucking windowless padded room.
Yeah. Thrown a fish head
Yeah,
every day.
fish heads. On this.
No, that's crazy.
You a whack job.
In a basket case.
But
But I just have syphilis.
I just
I have tuberculosis. I shouldn't be here. Yeah.
my entire family was burned in front of me. I just have some issues around that.
Whatever,
Yeah,
weird.
whatever.
Weirdo.
Fucking weirdo. Quack.
I'm going back to not questioning anything.
Okay, no, not quite sure. Here's some more pills. No, what's always blown me away is like, obviously, the idea of a lobotomy
Yeah.
in and of itself is like what is wild, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number two, done with ice picks, or at least glorified ice picks, right?
Poked through
Just
the nose
get-
or eye.
Yeah, go in right above the eye, and then you just swirl it around a little bit. Like, bro, there's only you're using your hands. There's
Yeah.
only so
can't even
accurate you
see.
can get when you're swirling
Yeah.
inside of a fucking brain, right? Oh, you're just 1.5 inches in a sphere, blah blah blah. Like, bro, the brain is a very compact and complicated organ. If you go a 1/2 inch too deep, you're fucking with entirely different things.
Yeah.
But-
Which I mean, they just do that for whatever too. So it's
Yeah,
not
they would
like-
just get it in there because they're like, hey, if we swirl them around, it'll. Oh god, I hate this.
so gross.
It'll
man.
fucking fix. It'll just solve it by either killing them or pacifying
Yeah,
them.
stir up their meat computer and then they're not bothering anybody no more.
But like that already is bonkers, right?
Oh yeah.
Add that on to the fact that the dude who came up with whatever the concept of lobotomies, the doctor.
Wasn't he like a eugenicist or some shit?
I don't know,
No,
but
most people are back then. Yeah.
the fact that he did like circus act
Yeah.
shit to market it,
Yeah.
doing them like
He had
fucking
like
having
old school
a
surgery.
person on either side of him and doing it, and this is documented.
Yeah.
Having a person on either side of him and him on a table and him standing above them and using a pick in both hands at the same time, just like whack into their heads, and then fucking spinning both hands around. And everyone's like, "Oh wow, bravo!
What a great doctor!"
Oh my goodness! Like no fucking. What?
How did anyone buy that?
Dude,
Like,
I just
what?
can't. And that's such a fucking weird way to measure efficacy and ability. No surgeon nowadays is like... Because back in the day... Oh, okay, you know what?
That's the,
you know what?
yeah,
I'll devil's advocate a little bit.
They used to make
Back
a
in
show
the day,
of it, and that's
it
why
was
they call it
measured by
surgery.
speed because they didn't have fucking
Yeah.
anesthesia or good lighting. You know, this is way back in the day.
And
So they had
the
to do
faster you
surgery.
did it, the less
candles.
pain there was for the patient, and the less they didn't know this, but the less opportunity there was for infection.
Right, because they just lit fires at the entrances to the room, and
Yeah,
no
and
infections.
they brought in like 50 people. It was 2 bits a gander, and you'd see them. Have you heard the story about the best surgeon of all time and the one that started using ether?
Oh yes, actually,
Yeah.
I think I might have listened to an audiobook.
There
or
was
some sort about that.
There was one because he was known for being extremely fast because he was very tall. He was like 6'2", which is huge for the time.
Yeah.
So he could just smash through people's arms and legs like they were butter.
I don't know if that's. No, I'm 6'3". I don't know if I could do that.
Give me a sharp knife
Like butter.
Anyway, he was known for that, but he got sort of cocky. He'd like scream out to the people. He'd be like, "Time me!" And one time, he, occasionally kill the patient.
Well,
but
yeah.
one time he killed 3 people in one surgery.
In one surgery. Oh wait,
on one
I
person.
think I heard about this.
Yeah.
He like fucking killed the patient and then
Yeah.
like cut someone.
Yeah, he was flailing around, accidentally cut someone's fucking throat, and then another guy came to help, fucking accidentally cut him too, and he died of the infection a few weeks later.
Yeah, because you get a paper cut back in the day and it's over.
Yeah, because there's literal shit everywhere.
It's so crazy in that podcast, whatever that I was listening to, about like how medicine has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
It's so wild. I mean, obviously, we've talked about this in the podcast previously. It's hindsight's 20/20. It's easy to look back and be like, "Wow, leeches, that was stupid."
But it's also like
It's
there
crazy.
was people back in the day who were like, "Oh, what you're telling me you're gonna put an ice pick in my head and that'll fix it?" Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You shyster.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a lot of that
snake
going around.
oil shit.
Yeah.
But the I can't remember what. I want to say it had something to do with borax. But they would like soak bandages. This one surgeon soaked bandages this might be completely wrong, but in borax,
Sounds right,
and
yeah.
wrapped the wound in it, and it was just like, oh, ding, this did it.
Yeah.
Wow, no
Yeah.
more crippling infection that has ruined society for the entirety of human history.
Only fucking 15,000 years in.
God, what an advancement!
You know, actually,
people talk about penicillin, but like,
oh yeah,
dude,
just disinfecting the wound.
disinfecting, yeah.
Actually, there was they've accidentally stumbled on that a couple of times, like in ancient Japan in the Sengoku period.
When was that?
Time of Oda Nobunaga. It was right when they first started getting muskets. So I don't know what years.
They were pretty ahead of Western at the time, weren't they?
No,
terms of technological
no.
advancements,
They
or
were
was that-
actually they were pretty far behind. They were basically in their Middle Ages.
Oh, so they were behind that. Okay.
Yeah, they were like in the Iron Age, and then the Portuguese came over and were
They're
like,
in
"You want
the
to buy a
Iron
gun?"
Age
And then they were like,
fucking-
"This changes everything." And
Europe's making Bitcoin.
yeah, and they quickly evolved with because they were so fucking tough that the Portuguese, they were too tough and too far away. The Portuguese were like, "Fuck it, we're not even
No.
no." That they literally cut themselves open when they fuck up. with straight faces. We're not gonna fuck with that.
For honor.
We'll
These guys are wackos.
Yeah, they're fully the toughest motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And that's why they were able to, instead of being conquered, quickly adapt to the changing times. Long story short, they used to put sugar on wounds. And there was a mild disinfecting property to sugar. Of course, they thought it was magic. And
I mean, fucking all unsubstantiated science is magic.
Yeah. But yeah, there's been a couple of times, and there's a French doctor who originally was the one who's like, we should clean everything, because he was just a neat freak, and he'd just always wash his hands, probably because he had like OCD or some shit.
So you're saying OCD is 100% beneficial?
No. But back in the day, it
is useful when it comes to cleaning. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're OCD, it has to do with cleaning things. Then back in the fucking,
nothing was clean.
Elizabethan era, then yeah, it's gonna make a lot of benefits for you. And they noticed that through statistics, they're like,
statistics.
Yeah, fewer people die when they go to this hospital because this wacko makes everyone fucking
weirdo washing his hands.
He makes sure there's no shit anywhere. And
what are you gonna seal up the wound with? You don't have any shit.
Just pile a bunch of shit on there. Good as new.
You don't want it to bleed.
Just like Grandpa used to do before he suddenly died.
Before he suddenly died. His whole body turned green and black and he died. Anyways.
But yeah, the best
back
part...
to the shit packing.
The best and worst part of this thing is that he was like, oh, washing my hands and washing everything helps people not die. I don't know why, but we need to tell everyone.
What were they washing for? Because, obviously he's washing. There are the facilities to wash.
Mm-hmm.
So that implies soap.
Yeah, they had soap back then.
So what the fuck were they using soap for? Just for smell?
Yeah, more or less.
Just smell, huh?
Yeah, smell and just sort of scrubbing,
just
getting the oil off.
Not greasy?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's another thing they invented in the Sengoku period, or maybe the Meiji period. Yeah, because they had berries that had a similar effect to soap when you crushed them down. But they didn't figure out germs with that. They just thought it smelled nice. Long story short,
thank God for science.
This French, I think, doctor was telling he posted a study with the statistics, and he told everyone hey, you should wash your hands in the hospital. Make everyone wash their hands. It helps. Less people die. But the medical establishment at the time didn't like this guy.
God.
And he was big competition because everyone was like, hey, you have you're less likely to die if you go here. So they were like, fuck you. And
what the fuck?
And for another 100 years.
That's such stupid logic.
I know. It's the best and worst part of that story.
You would think at least the soap companies would be like, yo, we got your back, bro.
Yeah.
Slap our name on everything you have.
But yeah, it was another 100 years before people revived the idea of washing everything.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if it was 100 or if it was 50.
Still,
but
more
it was
than
after.
More than zero.
More than zero, which would have been the correct answer.
It's a non-zero amount of time.
Fucking history, man.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
You gotta learn from your mistakes. Continue to repeat them.
Oh, man.
You were talking about the Japanese being strong-ass motherfuckers back in the day. And I mean, it really even still to this day.
There's still people doing harikiri over there from time to time.
Oh, I always get, for some reason, linguistically, I always get harikiri and hikikimori mixed up. Well, I would say very different things. But
kind of similar basis.
Yeah, one of them you're just not actively killing yourself.
Yeah, they're both removing yourself from society
due to dishonor
or shame. Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
That they are too hardcore, frankly.
Yeah. Why don't you take a chill pill?
Yeah. We should introduce individualism over there.
Yeah,
we should do
Let's
it.
fly
America, let's go get them again.
Yeah, they'll love that.
Yeah, they'll totally accept it.
That. Yep.
They don't have nukes, right?
Take
Oh shit!
yeah, fuck.
They do now.
You guys don't like when we try to force our culture on you? What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Ew. No, I was hearing recently. So like the Mongols, right?
Mm.
Pretty like
Like
they
ancient
were
Mongols,
somewhat
or?
the Genghis Khan.
Ah, yeah.
Genghis.
Django.
Jingo Khan, yeah.
Jingo Kong.
Dingo Kong. So like widely accepted that they were fucking brutal.
Oh,
like
yeah.
but 100% factual that they
Yeah.
were just insane conquerors.
They had cauldrons the size of hot tubs to boil people in.
yeah, just like otherworldly levels of violence.
Crazy. Nuts though.
So they, and correct me if I'm wrong here, because I didn't really fact check any of this. Apparently they ran into a lot of fucking problems trying to invade Japan.
Yeah.
Because they went over there, and they were like, whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Samurais? Whoa!
Samurais and
These
ninjas.
guys are fucking, they're killing themselves? What? The Mongolians were like, yo, Japan, yo, I'm out, dude. I'm fucking. You got like wind monsters killing us in the oceans and shit. You can have your island. Fuck this. You guys are crazy.
Yeah. And you know, the same thing happened with China too, and they weren't nearly as hardcore nor as successful as the Mongolians. So they went over, gave it a shot, and were like, nah, fuck it. Which is funny because it was originally the Chinese that moved over to Japan and sort of became Japan. That's why their languages look so similar, and are in fact in some cases the same characters and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's way back though. I don't even know what fucking period that'd be. Prehistoric.
I think it's now like talking about it. I think it's pretty America, and I say this, listeners, as a Canadian. It is pretty America to hear the stories of like the fucking Mongolians being like, Japan, no thanks, can't do it, too much, I'm out. And then America's like, Japan, that sounds kind of hard. How about we just drop a goddamn moon on them? And then we don't have to go there. Yeah, we'll just kill fucking everyone without, putting any of our dudes in danger in that sort of scenario.
It's crazy how, like, not into fighting Japan we were until they kamikazed Pearl Harbor.
And it was like, yep.
Nah, I don't even want to. And it's so small. Like, it's not like they were, like, recruiting people along the way. They were fucking, literally, like, fucking massacring people for no reason along the way. Not picking up new soldiers and equipment. They were just doing it all themselves.
Yeah, something tells me America would, I think I know how America would answer the pacifying injection revenge question.
Surely. Yeah, no, they wouldn't want that.
So if somebody killed your wife, kill him.
Kill
Kill
immediately.
him. Rip him apart. Slowly.
Pop a balls,
Slowly.
John. Pop his balls.
Start from the toes. But no, wait.
Yeah,
nope, kill him.
It might be my sort of American sensibilities.
I really like revenge.
I feel
porn.
like what? No, hold on. I'm adamantly against that.
Really? All right. Well, not very American of you, but
I do like revenge though, and I think a lot of it's like the problem with like the death penalty. He says I'm not against the death penalty necessarily, but the problem is like you have to trust the people, who are on the jury, who give the death penalty, and the judge, and the prosecutor.
trust them how to just get it right.
And you have to trust the laws around it. Yeah, exactly. You have to trust them to only give it to people who are definitely guilty, which doesn't happen.
Yeah, back in the day especially.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And you have to trust them to apply it to only people who are guilty enough to deserve it. And you have to trust them to do it right, which none of that's happening.
You see, since we're talking death penalty,
Mm-hmm.
I, again, surprise, surprise, can go either way on this.
Yeah.
I can go one way for You know what? I won't try to fucking sum it up. I would be for the death penalty, only for financial reasons.
I
That
see.
is the only reason I would be for the death penalty.
I thought you meant just for financial crimes, which I'm
yeah,
sort of there
tax
with you.
evasion,
Fuck
dead.
you, death.
Murder,
Yeah.
20 years. No, like, death penalty, I'd be in it for, if I were to be in this, for argument's sake, I would be a proponent of it for financial reasons.
Yeah.
Because keeping people in prison costs a lot of fucking
Yeah.
money. And we really like doing that in America.
Yeah. I mean, they've turned it into a way to make money. So.
Yeah. That being said, and this is something I think would possibly interest you because you said you were for the death penalty and you're a proponent of revenge. I think sentencing someone to life in prison is way fucking worse than death.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Oh my god, dude, because if you're at the level where you would get sentenced to death, but you're instead going to prison, you ain't going to minimum security.
No.
You're going to the bad
The big
place.
show, yeah.
You're probably gonna die in there anyways,
Well,
and you're gonna get fucked in the butt with a knife to death. You know, it's not gonna be lethal injection.
there's potential for that. But I don't know. A lot of the people that end up on death row, they're like, I mean, they only see each other through bars. You know.
Well, death row is.
Oh, that's different. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm on a different vein here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't care about the finances. I think, I just don't like the idea of
Them still being alive after what they've done.
yeah, that's basically it. I mean, it's for the victims' families, they'd feel better if he wasn't out there writing letters to people, and that happens a lot too. People like getting letters from their fucking cousins murdered and shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that, but it's only in certain cases. Like if someone's a real fucking monster, I think it's better to just solve the problem. The problem is that
that's where you come into play, where it's like you have to trust that the process. The process is going to work
because
correctly.
guaranteed they're not gonna fucking solve the problem. They're gonna find some fucking black guy and just fucking lethal inject him based on nothing except that he's fucking black, which also continues to happen to this day. So it's like we're not mature enough. We
to
can't
be able to take people's lives
Yeah.
for justice.
No, we just can't. It's not a.
It's just a quick and easy fix. Is
Yeah.
really
It's a bit
the
lazy.
whole goal. It is lazy.
Yeah.
It is. Absolutely.
In fact, the
You know
whole-
what I think we should do?
Yeah.
We should fucking revert. We should revert back to the medieval times. You're fucking witnessed murdering a child. You sit on a chair of fucking spikes with a 45-pound plate on your fucking lap until you're dead, bitch. Fucking lethal injection ass getting the
You know
easy
what?
way out.
Ironically-
It's easy. No, let's get creative with these motherfuckers. You gotta pull some fucking heinous monster shit and try to get away with it. Nah, this is gonna take a while.
Yeah.
We're gonna come up with new ones for each person.
Yeah.
Now, this may be the video game me coming out.
You're thinking of a Smurf and Rocket
As
League
I
right now, aren't
just,
you?
and for the listeners out there, my mindset, I have found, this is not something I've actively chosen, because if it was, I would choose to be a pacifist. My mindset is if you respect me, and this is in games, probably in real life, just not as much not to the same extent. If you respect me, we're cool. I always start with respect. If you respect me back, cool. We're good. We're golden. I'll add you as friends. Let's play the fucking game. But if you pull some fucking bullshit, oh my god. Because you have a choice in that instance. You have a choice to be nice or be a dick. Anonymity gives you a clean slate.
Yeah.
So if you choose to be a fucking asshole, I choose to cut the fucking skin off your feet and let you just live like that.
Yeah.
Walk on your muscles and bone.
Yeah, and
for the rest of your life, you little bitch. Fuck you.
That's where
Score on me and say what a save again.
That's where it comes to in this, because it's like there's some serial killers who are like, they had a fucked up childhood, they got some serious, deep embedded issues. They're not like completely malicious. Sort of like I don't know if Dahmer's a good example.
Are you talking like tabula rasa concept? Like, are you born neutral?
No.
Because if we're like, I could go all the way back with it and be like, is everyone born innocent and then created?
Well,
into a monster?
that is a big part of that, and I think in order to have, you know, sort of brutal penalties for crimes, you'd have to be able to tell the difference between somebody who's like just so whacked out that killing people is the only way they could feel good, and people who, you know, who had a choice and decided to kill people because it made them feel good, even though they didn't really have to. They could have done anything else. Like BTK. This guy was fucking free for 40 years. He became a fucking... Well, he wasn't killing people. He was on the neighborhood watch, and he fucking would go around handing tickets out to people with dogs to get their dogs killed just because he thought it was funny.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy's a piece of shit. And he's in prison right now. They caught him recently.
Oh, he's in Colorado, isn't he?
No, I think he's in fucking...
Is he not at the Supermax?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's in the Supermax, for sure. That guy should... Yeah, we should just get rid of that guy. We should hang him. We should go back to hanging because the lethal injection is weird and hard. Hanging's fine. It works. It works instantly.
Well...
Unless you're super skinny.
It doesn't always work. We could probably make it work instantly now.
Oh, yeah.
At least greatly increase the probability of it being instant.
Gave it a couple more
But,
feet
bro, there are a lot of instances recorded of people getting hanged and not dying instantly.
Yeah.
And then their fucking tongue turns purple and shit. That's actually why they started putting hoods on people.
Yeah, because it's gross.
Who are being hung. Because if you fall and break your neck, because of course, you know, there's hundreds of people watching, because it's, you know, there ain't shit else to do.
Yeah. I mean, we'd all show up to see it because it's either that or fucking clean the dirt again.
But we got we got TV and shit now. They just had chores.
Yeah.
So it's not, you know, fuck it, spice it up, watch someone die.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you get hung and your neck snaps, like, yeah, gross just by default. But like, apparently a lot of times people will fall and their neck wouldn't snap and they just fucking choke out for a while.
There was a
their
instance...
faces turning purple, tongues poking out of their faces and shit, and everyone's like, oh, I wanted to watch someone hang, but not like this.
Yeah,
this is gross. So they're like, oh, okay, well, we won't stop doing it. We'll just put a fucking bag over their head.
Yeah. There's actually an instance of someone doing that, getting that to happen on purpose for themselves as an escape plan.
Oh, in the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, you mean?
No.
Yeah, in real life.
They might.
The true story, Pirates of the Caribbean, where he lands on the sword that was thrown by his comrade.
Yeah, they actually hanged Johnny Depp for that.
Wow.
They had to get like 5 more Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he had to spend months at a Buddhist temple, monk temple, practicing his neck strength.
But there's this mafioso back in Prohibition days, and I'm pretty sure he killed people, but they could have been hanging him for anything. Long story short, he was big. He was like 300 pounds plus.
Jesus.
So when they were going to put him on the rope, his neck was going to fly. His head was going to fly off for sure.
Pop off like a fucking...
Which also
a
happened.
fresh dandelion.
Yeah. Boink. That happened too. Well, anyway, he stopped...
Catch it, you get $10.
He stopped eating when he was on death row, and they couldn't force him to eat. He'd always throw it back up, and he lost all that weight. And by the end, he was like 100 pounds. And when they hanged him, he was strangled. It didn't break his neck. And then they found, because they were like, they had already had his suspicions, because this guy lived to eat, and he didn't have a last meal. And they found that the people who were taking the body away, the coroners, were actually his guys trying to resuscitate him. And like some of the people involved in the hanging were also his guys. They were going to take him down early.
You hang from your neck and you're like, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, they couldn't resuscitate him.
Holding your breath.
They maybe could have resuscitated him, but they caught him in the act.
That's actually a pretty fucking... Dude, that's a good plan.
Yeah, that's not a bad plan.
Yeah, that is... Compared to just dying, that's a pretty good plan.
And if you're 300 pounds, escaping jail, it's going to be a difficult task.
Yeah.
So he came up with a pretty good plan. Didn't work. Too bad for him.
Yeah.
But a cool story.
Rip in peace.
But yeah, but nowadays we could just calculate out the length of rope we would need for different weights of people.
Oh, yeah.
And
Easy.
it'd certainly be easier than guessing which, hundreds of chemical cocktails we put in a lethal injection that won't keep people
put
in.
fucking poison in there.
Well, that's the
just
thing, is that,
fill
like-
them up. Do what is that? What is that Batman movie where fucking Bane just gets? Well, I guess all of them technically, but where he just gets poison shit injected in all his veins and his veins all turn black. Just do that.
Well, that's the thing, is they put like a lot of poisons in there, but it's not like a chemist working the shit out. It's like the warden and like some other prison guy.
What the fuck?
And lately they've been fucking it up a lot because they're trying to adjust the chemicals they use to cut costs.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So they'll put people into this weird sleep paralysis, semi-dying state. It won't work. They got to put them back on death row and set another date. That happened to a guy twice. Yeah, it's fucking buck wild. You should just hang them if you're gonna do it. I don't think they should, because once again, I don't think anybody's ready to bear the responsibility of making sure not to hang innocent people. Because clearly we still are.
You want to hear something that's gonna make you angry?
Oh God. Yeah.
So I heard recently it was an interview with the dude who cooks the last meals. Now they don't do that in a lot of places.
What?
But they
What?
just give you the same food.
That's some horse shit.
America.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You're getting gruel, bitch. No, but he was saying I can't believe how fucked up this answer came about. I think the question was just like, have you ever gotten to eat any of the food you've cooked? Or something like that. Which is kind of like a moot point, because his answer entailed this guy was on death row. He was about to get fucking,
Zapped or
yeah, about to get,
gassed or
yeah,
torched.
yeah, he was donezo.
Yeah.
Tried killing himself.
It's a mean thing to do.
I know, cheating the system, right?
Yeah.
Tried killing himself. They fucking rushed his ass to the hospital.
Yep.
Saved his life.
And then the next day.
Brought him back.
Yeah.
Lethally injected him. And the guy was like, yeah, so when he went to the hospital, I was like, I guess this food's good, so I just ate some fucking BLTs. And I was like, what?
What the fuck?
That's like the least interesting part of that fucking answer. What the you brought someone back who was going to die so you could kill them?
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's the show. It's a lot of
Is
the...
this like people bought tickets to see this shit? We're gonna give them a show. Like,
Well,
what?
no, it's because a lot of the times the victims' families will be invited to the viewing of the, and then they'll have the last words.
Watch him.
A lot of the times the last words of these people are fucking real mean. Sometimes they're like, sorry, and it's sad.
The last
Nobody
words of
enjoys
the
it.
person, The murder, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Or whatever. It
but
is.
sometimes, like, these people find a way to kill themselves on death row, and then they'll leave a note being like, haha, I win.
Oh.
It's so shitty. It's so shitty.
Jesus.
And, when people do that, it's generally because they are hella fucking guilty. Like, they've been, rape, murdering 5-year-olds their fucking whole life.
Ugh.
Which, another big part of this is that, the fucking people are allowed to get so monstrous before they get caught. Like, I'm listening to a lot of serial killer shit.
Well, that's why they target a lot of kids who do like animal cruelty shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, oh, this is the beginning.
It's
Get them while they're early. Fuck.
Yeah,
They're gonna turn into a monster.
It's an easy one. Although, historically, a lot of the times will be like you'll hear the story of a serial killer, and it's like, by the time he was 10, he'd killed 3 people and 100 cats. And people found that he'd killed cats, and they're like, well, boys will be boys.
Oh.
And that'll happen like 7 times throughout the story, and you'll be like, Jesus Christ, just fucking arrest him for something.
Men will be men.
Yeah. And that's part of the reason majority of serial killers are white dudes, is because
no one charges them for their crimes.
Yeah, like maybe other people will become serial killers, but they get caught the first time and go to jail, you know? It's fucking buck wild, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we have a long way to go before we can even consider, you know, how we should be punished. We can't even rehabilitate people yet. We have the fucking technology. Ugh.
You can, just not in America.
Oh yeah, yeah. When I say we, I mean the hideous amalgam.
The amalgamation, the melting pot of violence that is America.
Yeah, we're a little behind. I'll say.
The animal cruelty thing is interesting because I know quite a few people who will just openly, and I've heard them openly be like, oh yeah, prairie dogs, we'll fucking go out hunting. You know, anytime we see prairie dog, we'll fucking blast them with a 50 cal. It's so, dude, it's so funny seeing their fucking brains splash into my mouth while I chew them. It's so funny. And everyone's like, yeah, prairie dogs are a nuisance. Or fucking squirrels, like, oh, I shot this squirrel in the head and it started fucking seasoning. It's seasoning, not seasoning.
Right.
It's the fucking, it was so fucking funny. I shot this bird with my pellet gun and it died, and I was like, what? And I'm sitting here being like, that's animal cruelty.
You're a monster.
But you're not just like hitting them.
Yeah.
You're killing innocent animals.
For no reason.
But no one cares because it's not a dog or cat.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's not a dog or cat.
A
You could fucking
fish
scoop
as
a
well.
bunch of... Dude, I think I told you when I went to the bar last year, 2 years ago. I went to the bar with my roommates. Already, mistake number 1.
Yeah.
Went to the bar with my roommates, and there was like no one else there. And they had... I don't even really know fucking why this was a thing, but there was a bowl of goldfish.
What?
Little goldfish. And you could fucking take them home. No, it was there. That's what it was. There was like some kind of contest, and if you won, you could get a goldfish, and like five winners would get a goldfish. No one even fucking did the contest, so there were 5 little bowls with goldfish in them, like little cups with goldfish.
That's
in
a
them.
shitty prize, too. Those things are huge, and
yeah.
they just spit out
And
ammonia.
like, man, just all of it, you know, all of it's kind of. And I'm like, man, okay, you know what? I'm taking these fucking goldfish. I'm taking one of these goldfish home.
Yeah,
But we're all still hanging out, right?
Uh-huh.
And roommates are all drunk, and then 2 of my fucking roommates are like, hoo hoo hoo, and they each grab a fucking cup and drink the fucking goldfish.
Ugh.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, they're all drunk as shit, so like they're not even able to like converse with me. But I'm like, dude, you just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's not like, it would have been like, A, you just killed an animal.
Yeah.
B, you killed it in a very fucking brutal way.
Yeah.
If you had just hit it with a fucking hammer,
It would have been
like,
less
it's brutal
fucked up.
looking, but at least it doesn't suffer.
Yeah.
You know, you're just pouring that shit in your stomach, and now it's gonna sit there and burn in fucking acid.
Yeah.
And it's like, haha, goldfish, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's
that,
fucking
how
wild.
is that so okay?
Yeah.
You could grab a fucking fish and spike that shit into the fucking ground. No one would bat an eye.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked.
But you pull a cat's tail and it's like, that guy's a monster.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That shit, that, I don't like that. That is like a red flag for me when I see that kind of like, you know, oh, it's, you know, I shot this fucking animal, or I killed this fish, or whatever.
You remember my birthday, like a bunch of years back, we went to the Renaissance Festival?
Well,
we went to
Continue.
the Renaissance Festival. We were sitting at a table, and across from us there's these like 2 kids. They're like 15 or some shit. And there was a big ass caterpillar on the table. And I was like, "Oh, cool caterpillar!" And I gave it a little pet. He, beep beep beep, squishy boy. And then these kids were trying to like fucking burn it with a lighter.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, knock that shit off. And they were like, whoa, it's just a caterpillar. And I was
Just
like, yeah, and I literally, I was like, hey, you try to burn that caterpillar again, I'm going to burn you.
Mhm.
And that was the only time I've threatened a child, and everyone was cool with it.
You were being a hero.
Yeah, I saved the fucking caterpillar. I'm a good man.
I'm a good man. I'm a good man. Yeah, bro, that's
just...
I don't like that. Sure, maybe you can grow up and be like a somewhat normal person.
Yeah,
but
you could get better.
Just the casual nature
Yeah.
that people bring up their own instances of animal cruelty.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm with fucking PETA or the Animal Liberation Front or
Yeah,
whatever.
no, I
you know,
eat
like,
animals, but
yeah, I absolutely will eat
and
animals.
each time I eat an animal, I consider the.
I pray for it.
No, I just think about, this is a dead thing I'm eating.
Yeah.
And I compartmentalize that and I move on with my life, but I'm certainly not enjoying it.
So really what I think we're getting at here, if we're going to try to sum it all up, is animal cruelty is okay as long as you eat it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No. If
Okay,
you're gonna
so,
kill
like-
an animal, make it quick.
Okay,
And
so
if
you
you're
just like
doing it for fun, fuck you.
Yeah. So like if you want how can I phrase this without being a monster? Okay, so like eating it makes it better as long as you make it quick.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just cut a dog's fucking neck and cooked it up and ate it, which they do
Yeah.
in
that
Eastern
happens.
countries, Eastern Asian countries, Southern Asian countries.
Or Africa, yeah.
They're in Africa. A lot of places in the world.
Wherever they're hungry.
Yeah, except for everywhere except for North America and Europe. They,
Yeah.
um,
They'll eat the occasional dog.
yeah. If it's Christmas or whatever. Thanksgiving. Cook up a... oh, no.
What?
I was just imagining a fucking turducken.
Oh,
But
God.
what's-
With a chihuahua.
Well, a fucking dog and a cat and a bird or some shit.
A dog and a cat and a pig with a little bow on it.
What would that be? A dog, cat, cat, dog, cog, dack? What else could we put in
A
there? to
cadog
make it
pig. A cadogig.
So you're gonna put the cat and the dog and the pig.
Yeah. The cat and the dog and the dog and
That's
the
what
pig.
I
with
was
the
kinda
hole in
going.
the middle of the word.
Yeah. And the bog down in the valley. So bird and the cat, cat and the dog. Dog and the pig is an interesting one. Because pigs don't eat dogs. I mean, pigs eat fucking anything.
Yeah,
so
the pigs
kind of, but
anything.
put a human. Okay. Bird and the cat and the dog
In a man.
in a man, man in the pig in the horse.
Perhaps she'll die.
Perhaps she'll die, bogged down in the valley, and then you just eat that.
Yeah.
You know? That's not animal cruelty.
That's just good Christmas fun.
That's good, Chris. Good Thanksgiving. That's good Halloween fun. That's what
Just
that is.
Spooky fun.
Spooky fucking.
Happy Halloween. And this has been our Halloween episode.
Yep. Happy April 22nd.
Yeah. To lighten things up a bit, I found more conversation starters.
Oh, I could do the would you rather.
Oh yeah, give me that would you rather.
Okay, so
hold on, but before that though, I found the cringiest ones I've found yet.
All right.
These are listed as silly.
Silly, goofy.
If you joined the circus, which job would you be doing?
Oh,
Wait, don't
I
answer.
actually kind of like.
What's your favorite shape?
Wait, I'm not supposed
So
to answer
silly.
these.
No, let me get to the one that's gonna make you wince.
Okay, I like the first one though. I wanna do that.
What planet are you from? Are the voices in my head bothering you?
Whoa. Dak. Okay, I see now the build-up.
Yeah. So that's
I
about
kind of
where
like the
stopped.
first one though.
The first one's cool.
Yeah.
And some of these are actually cool. Like if you could be any vegetable, what vegetable would you be?
Potato. Mashed.
of course.
The form would be
Wait,
mashed.
the form would be mashed. Okay.
Right.
How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? That's all fun.
Oh, I don't think infinite.
This one's...
I don't think if just pause for a second.
Yeah.
I don't think any amount of chickens could kill an elephant.
If they were dropped.
If there was enough chickens to fucking be on Wasp, vibrate that shit and cook it to death, maybe. But other than that, I don't think any amount of chickens could kill an elephant.
If these chickens were trained killers,
Even still, what would they do?
they'd fly around and peck.
They could suffocate it if they
Yeah, they'd
flew into its fucking mouth.
I mean, potentially, but I was thinking like piranha style, just bit by bit.
I don't think they could do any amount of... They could do
no,
zero
no, no.
damage to an
They
elephant.
could.
Dude,
They
their
could.
skin is so tough.
Yeah, but I mean, bird beak sharp.
Dude, chicken beak, though.
Chicken beak sharp. You get bit by a chicken?
No, I ain't gone bit by a chicken.
Them things hurt.
They ain't got shot. They ain't got a fucking rip shit.
Chickens
Like
are
eagle
serious.
beaks.
Yeah, they do. They rip apart corpses. They're scavengers. Chickens are hardcore, man. They used to be velociraptors.
Yeah, I guess if we're talking natural chickens,
Yeah.
that's way different than fucking...
Yeah, because plus then they can fly a bit. So they could get up on the elephant's
Their
back.
legs aren't breaking under the weight of their own breasts.
Yeah, yeah. Jesus.
Yep. That's not animal cruelty. As long as we're eating them. Give them as many growth hormones and torture them as much as you want, as long as you eat them.
All right. Would that shit... Okay, ethical question. Would that KFC shit be cool if they removed all mind from the chicken?
If they remove its brain?
Yeah, like if it was just chicken minus sentience.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard. They're already, like... I'm pretty sure their brain is, like, 80%.
Their soup's dumb, but they
Medulla.
can feel, and they have mild emotion.
Yes, if they can feel.
Yeah.
Or feel emotion.
If they turn
If
those...
if we ice pick lobotomize to throw it back, every single chicken. I mean, at that point, just cut their fucking... Well... Okay, so chickens can survive with their heads cut off. It's been proven.
Well, no.
It's happened.
They,
I mean, they're
Yeah,
not technically alive,
It's-
but like
it's
their
their-
bodies, they can still be...
They
They can process nutrients.
He botched the head cutting on that chicken. It was...
But we still left the brainstem?
It still had the brainstem, yeah.
Okay.
And it only lived for like a month or so.
If we could make...
If we could make chickens calculating cold killing machines that
If
felt,
we could
felt
make-
neither pain nor love, then
What if we
maybe
just
it'd be okay.
somehow convinced ourselves that chickens were rapists? Would it then be okay to justify their murder?
Absolutely.
Alright.
As long as we truly believed it.
We have to convince ourselves that chickens are pedophile rapists.
But now, hold on. The only way this works is if we actually genetically engineer them into pedophile rapists.
No, we could just genetically engineer ourselves to believe that chickens are pedophile rapists.
Science fixes everything.
Yeah, problem fucking solved. No more guilt. Everybody's happy.
Well, I mean, we might as well skip a step and just remove guilt.
That's a dangerous path.
But it'd be so easy.
Alright, so...
Would you rather?
I want to quickly do the circus one. 'Cause I
Okay,
like that one.
yeah. Which circus job?
I don't know yet. I have not thought about it enough. Do you have any ideas?
I'd probably be a clown. Because you know me.
Okay.
Whoop whoop. Family.
I think it'd be cool to be a strongman.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, like the leopard print.
Yeah.
Get
Old
up.
school. Sort of.
Be kind of neat.
They look like arm wrestlers. They don't look like...
Yeah, they ain't got no
Wrestlers.
pecs. They're all arm, no pec.
Yeah. But they get them with them whiz-bang mustaches.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
I'd need a friend to be, like, because I think
Oh, yeah,
there
you gotta
has to
have
be
two.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
has to be two.
You have to lift each other.
And they don't, yeah, you gotta lift each other up and spin them around on your head and shit. Okay, cool. So you'd be a clown, I'd be a strongman.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so my would you rather.
Yes.
This actually came up today. In real life, IRL.
Okay.
So a friend of mine is in a motorcycle club. He's a hang around. He's hopefully, because you can't like ask for a vote to become a prospect. It just has to happen.
Don't
right?
give the name of the club either, because
I won't.
Okay, good.
And he's like close to that time.
Getting towards prospect.
Yeah, and what they do is I can't remember the term, but like they beat them in.
Yeah.
Right.
Initiation.
Initiation, yeah. I can't, yeah.
Is
there's
it a beat-in, or is there... a caveat. Like,
No, it's just beating. You fucking go behind a building and like 10 dudes beat you up.
that's not too bad. It's better than being burnt. Some of them do that.
Yeah, alive.
Yeah.
Completely.
Oh no, they like fucking blowtorch you.
Just completely the whole body.
they immolate you.
Yeah,
And then
tied
you-
to the stake.
and then they-
If you survive the fucking Salem witch trials to get into a motorcycle club,
That's the key though, is because if they actually
we're
like
gonna
you,
throw you into the lake
they'll
with a
use
cinder
alcohol
block tied to
instead
your
of
leg.
instead of gasoline.
Yeah.
They rig it.
But no, so he was talking about that.
Mhm.
And I don't think I actually had the chance to pose this question to him because the conversation just continued. But back in the day, Viking Brotherhood shit.
Like actual Vikings?
Yeah. I believe so.
Okay.
It's not really super important. The process is what matters here.
Okay.
They would get a bowl, big bowl, water,
Yeah.
right? You drink a little bit, splash it on, rub it all over your face, right?
Yeah.
Blow your nose in it, hand it to the next person, the next senior person, like next lower.
Oh, okay.
Starts with the president, or whatever the Viking equivalent would be.
Woof.
Down to the next person, they drink a little bit of it,
Oh.
bucket half to splash it on their face, blow their nose in it,
Ugh.
all the way down, and
You
you
get
are
to drink
the
a bit of it.
last person.
Fuck.
Would you
Me.
rather
Would I rather what? Get beaten?
get beaten in or do that?
beaten.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Like, no, as long as I don't break a fucking major bone.
Yeah, they could crack a rib. I'd rather
Yeah, you
do
crack
that.
a rib, break a finger, fucking whatever.
That shit nasty.
But, like, dude, physical wounds will heal.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a brotherhood. Like, I guess you get a brotherhood out of the way. But physical wounds will heal.
But I mean, imagine
The emotional and fucking and just the damage
the
that it
trauma.
would do to drink like
And
numerous
ugh.
other people's
I can't even
snot water.
Think about that, man. Fuck. And if you throw up during
Okay.
this sacred ritual
Into the bowl, you gotta
you're gonna
drink it.
get beaten anyway.
Okay, so what if we took the drinking apart?
Maybe, yeah.
And you just got like 20 dudes snot in a bowl and you gotta fucking rub it all over your face. Which one would you do?
I think I could do that without vomiting, and therefore not get the worst
Dude,
of both
that
worlds.
would be rough, man.
Yeah, it'd be gross and all, but
And then you have
I
to
didn't
drink
think about the smell. Man,
Yeah.
that's
Dude, there'd be a lot. And I can't imagine they have like a clean bowl of, knowing the Vikings, I can't imagine
Oh,
they have
yeah,
like
no,
a clean bowl of
it's
water.
a
so you
wooden
rinse it
bowl
off.
they use
That
this
shit
for
is-
every time.
Yeah, that shit is 100% just gonna be drying
Ugh.
on your face.
Ugh. Oh. Okay, well,
Chunky boogers and shit.
we just lost all our future 10,000 years from
Yeah,
now.
they're like, we don't
listeners.
care about the history anymore.
Yeah.
This is too gross.
They're all gone.
We talked
Fuck.
about the concept of drinking a shot of your own spit before last time, didn't we?
Yeah, I think I failed to mention that the first time I drank, we made fucking either or take a spit shot. It's half vodka, half spit.
At least there was some vodka in there. no?
Yeah, it was mostly vodka. He champed it. I'll tell you, it is wild that nobody threw up that night.
I just
He
like,
did buffalo sweat too, which isn't nearly as bad.
if it was half vodka, half spit, that's one thing, because you can still down that. But a shot of spit,
Just spit, yeah, that's
you
impossible.
can't just like shoot that.
Mm.
It wouldn't come out fast enough.
Yeah.
You know, like,
It's like a cum shot, but marginally worse, in my opinion.
ooh.
I'd rather do
Would
cum
you
than
rather?
spit, frankly.
You'd rather do a shot of your own cum over a shot of your own spit?
My own spit. Nah, I think I'd still rather do cum.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
I don't like spit, man. It's gross.
And with that, we'll end our episode.
You know what? I was gonna say we should do the closer where either you or me upsets the other person, but I think we're both pretty upset now. So.
Yeah, I don't like being upset. I don't like the ones you do because they hit close to home. I'm a sensitive boy, and you know how to push my buttons.
Do you have one, or should we
For
just?
you?
Yeah, yeah, because
To
I
make
did
you
the last
upset?
week. Yeah,
What was the one you did last week? For reference.
the nostril thing.
Oh, the 1,000 nostrils or whatever.
Yeah, 100.
Oh, okay. So is this like a thing? Like,
Yeah, skeeve me out.
Skeeve you out?
Make me upset in some way.
Man. Okay, so when
Please
you
don't
did
insult
yours...
me, because I can't take that.
Please don't, not even
I have
slightly.
sensitive balls. Do not bust them.
When you did it, did you say just like imagine this thing, or
Yeah.
did you say would you?
I think I said
Of some sort.
imagine, or like I said what if
Okay.
instead of
Okay.
two nostrils.
So the only one I
behind
know about you is spiders.
it.
It's the only one I'm vividly aware of.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm not a big fan of the holes either, but I can stomach it if it's for the good cause.
Okay. A spider in your ear, and you can feel/hear it. Fucking crickling around in there on your eardrum.
I've had a dream where that happened.
It's making me itchy thinking.
Yeah, I
about
don't
that.
like this. We should think of a different closer.
Ugh. Yeah, we talked about some nasty shit.
Yeah. We did this one. This one went hard.
Yeah.
I mean, we did an hour and a half one just now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know, it covered a lot of deep, dark shit.
Always do. It's all bright and fun until we start the podcast, and then for some reason it always just devolves
It always
into
gets-
serious and dark.
It gets edgy and,
Edgy shit.
disturbing
Yep.
with
Talk about
with grand
fucking
societal
Pedophilia,
consequences.
rape, and animal cruelty.
Racism.
Racism. I always go back to racism
Yeah.
for some reason.
Well, we did have to mention Thanksgiving, so that was bound to
Yeah,
happen.
it's gonna come up.
Yeah,
100%.
has to.
Chugs.
Ugh. I can't, but it's so... Okay, we can't end the episode yet, but it is wild how okay with being racist to fucking natives Canadians are. Like, there was a lot of
First
that.
Nations? Or
Yeah.
of the First Nations?
Of the first, like, being
Mm.
racist to First Nations.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, like, casual-ass racism up there. It's like, you don't know, man. You ain't seen them. It's like, man, I've been to reservations. It's still
I
not
went
fucking cool.
I went to a reservation when I was in elementary school for a field trip of some sort, I believe. And it was actually really cool. I mean, granted, it's a elementary school
It is a
field
show,
trip, so
yeah.
it's absolutely going to be, censored, catered to.
Yeah, but I mean, even if...
You know. But we had,
even
like,
if-
jam and, like, all kinds of cool stuff. Had the smokehouse and
Yeah.
big
Man,
teepees.
Fucking the UK. I met some people from the UK when I was in Canada, and they had the same thing with the Romani, the Gypsies. As they-
Yeah, they don't
as-
like the gypsies.
As they prefer to not be called.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're fucking...
I call them pikeys.
Is that a good one or a bad one? I assume it's bad.
I'm just going to continue assuming it's good and using it in all instances.
Until someone hits you up.
Until
with it.
someone slaps me in the face.
That's fine. As long as... Yeah. Anyway, it's crazy how, like, they had the same thing where it's like, oh yeah, you don't know, man. The fucking gypsies are really annoying. Like, you'd get it if it was like, no, man, you can't just do that.
Well, counterpoint
Okay.
of sorts, I guess, kind of. There's the running joke that Canadians don't hate anybody except French Canadians. Which is like, I don't know if you can necessarily, that's not racist, but
No,
it is
no.
definitely...
It's jingoist.
Yeah, it's definitely jingoist. So, like,
Also true.
Yeah, yeah, like, dude. And I subscribe to that to a certain extent, because a lot of times when I meet people who are French Canadian, maybe, you know what? Ooh,
We're
interesting
all
theory.
victims of our perspective. I
Interesting theory.
think.
Maybe, because a lot of people don't like the French.
Yeah.
Maybe the people who are French and French Canadian, who are not assholes, don't talk about being French or French Canadian.
It's sort of like going outside of America and pretending you're Canadian.
Yeah, like if you're an American and you go to Europe and you don't talk about being an American,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh, this is just a person.
Yeah, exactly. And
But
then
if you're like, oh, I'm American, it's like, here we fucking go.
It's the same thing
Oh
with...
yeah, that might be it, because the French Canadians, if you classify yourself as a French Canadian, you are actively separating yourself, putting yourself into a subset
Yeah.
of America.
Mhm.
It's not, people wouldn't be like, oh, I'm not American, I'm Coloradan,
Mm-hmm. Which is douchey already.
Which is douchey. So maybe that's the factor that they're trying to.
I think
the
that's-
people who are actively talking about being French Canadian are trying to separate themselves, and it's like, fuck you, man.
Yeah. I think that's part of it. I think generally it's just, like a Canadian will meet one drunk Inuit person, and that's sort of where they...
Eskimo.
That's where they base their whole idea of that entire culture over. And people in the UK will have, will have fucking travelers fuck up their yard one time, and that's... But
that's it?
They don't know that they've met like 5 other Romani people in the college they go to, So they're just actively racist. And anyone who sees them won't mention that they're Romani because they already know that they're fucking racist, so...
Versus, like, actual racism, which is based on the color of your skin, like a visible attribute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
So it's going to be easier to, be like, oh, that's a black person. A
Easily
black person walked
marginalized.
on my lawn
Call
one
the
time.
cops.
Fuck all black people. Versus, like, a Romanian person walks on your lawn. It's not like, if they're walking across your lawn and they're like, I'm Romanian, fuck you, then yeah, I could, obviously that's going to frustrate you, but you're not going to be walking around being like, that's a Romanian, and that's a Romanian, and that's a Romanian.
We talk about Romanians or Romani? Romani is a gypsy.
Oh, I'm just using it as an
I
example.
see. I wasn't sure.
No, I could fucking Zimbabwean, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Zimbabwean? Is that right?
I have no fucking idea.
What about Eswatini?
Eswatini?
Eswatinian?
That sounds right.
Eswatinite?
Yeah, I'm gonna save this fucking weird ass conversation starters. Fuck. Or the voices in my head bother.
That's so strange.
Rough stuff. Zimbabwean. No, there's someone
What
from
are
Zimbabwe.
people?
Oh. Open up the... Oh.
Man, it's crazy how few results come up when you try to Google stuff about Africa.
Yeah. They don't want you to know.
Swati.
We got a couple of shadow wars going over there, so they're trying to keep it out of the mind's eye.
Apparently, people from Eswatini are called Swazi or Swati.
Oh, neat.
This is like where I feel like this isn't podcast where they don't.
Yeah, no, we've probably moved past it. Thanks for listening. Assuming this survived. Yeah.
My friend just sent me a fucking picture of something that came up on his. This is.
Should we leave this as a cliffhanger? Or?
I don't know. We were talking about it recently, and he apparently it came up on his feed. Do you remember that video?
Oh, yeah. We talked about this last week on the podcast.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend
fucking dog.
My roommate just sent me a screenshot of the video of the girl sucking down her own dog's tongue.
Yeah.
Like throat deep.
Yeah. Ugh.
Looking cutely into the camera while she does it.
That's a perfect closer because I am upset now.
Yep. Alright, make sure you check out theboneroom.com for all your baculum related needs. And you guys have a happy Halloween.
See you next. Yeah. Ooh. Happy Halloween. Ooh. Thundercrack. I'm gonna put in a thundercrack.